Okay, it's Monday morning and it's the final hilling of the potatoes, the final mounding up of them before we lock them up and wait for them to grow before we harvest them. So we're going to get stuck into it. We've got to put our little hilling plough on and get over there and make a start. Okay, we're set up here. I normally use two of the ploughs on the back to turn it over on each side of the potato row. Personally, I did find it a lot easier to do it with one. We don't want to be too close to the rows, but we need to be close enough to get some dirt up against the stems of the potatoes. Well, here we are again, 12 months on. We're over here setting the electric fence up in this area, ready to put the cows in here tomorrow. Gee, I'll tell you what, time flies, doesn't it? 12 months since I started setting the electric fence up in here last time. Time's flown. Seems like no time since I was doing it. It's been a tough 12 months, but we're getting by and we're ready to put them back in over here. We do have a few thistles over here. Once the cows get in here, they'll eat a few of them while they're young, and then we'll spray the rest of them. We've got a bit of clover coming in here. It's not as thick as it was last year, but it certainly is better than nothing. It's been really dry here. The grass really hasn't taken off that well, but we're going to feed it off, and then before next winter we'll fertilise it. We'll probably sow a little bit and get it growing for next spring again. So first of all, we've got the electric fence gear on the back of the UTV here. We're going to set that up and get it ready to put them over here tomorrow morning. So you might be wondering why I'm using cable ties. These are extra strong cable ties, and the cows won't be putting any pressure on the fence because if they touch it, they'll get a shock. The good thing about using the cable ties is that you can just snip them off, put them in your pocket and whack a couple of new ones on there and away you go. Okay, so we've got the electric wire laid out here. We'll just go along, drop a few posts in and away we go. Okay, we got it done. That was a quick fence fix. So they've got a nice bit over here for in the morning to eat on for a couple of hours, and then tomorrow afternoon we'll just move the fence up a little bit further. It gets a bit thicker up there, so that'll be a whole lot better, but we'll just move it up there a little bit further and put them in there on Tuesday, so we're not supplementary feeding them so much over the springtime. Okay, so we've got the battery operated electric fence unit up here, hooked on to the fence, so that'll stop them getting through. Now we've just got one more piece of electric wire to put up to stop them coming up this laneway towards the tower there, and away we go. Okay, so we're gonna let this down here where this handle is on there. We've got some up there, we don't want them up there, because if they stay up there they'll probably just run further up the fence. So what we'll do is throw a little bit of bread down this end just to get them back down here. Okay, that's got them down away from the handle here. So what we'll do now is just open this up, and hopefully they'll just all run across into there. And that's exactly what they're doing, all except one calf here. Over you go. Over you go. Okay, that worked out beautifully. And I do know that the electric fence is working because I popped an almighty shock out of it just a few minutes ago. Okay, well they can stay out there for a couple of hours now. They've got a nice bit of grass in there. The sun's out, there's a bit of dew on the grass, everything is really good for them. We've thrown a bit of magnesium powder over the grass just to make sure that they get the right amount of magnesium, and they'll have a wonderful morning in there.